Here is the number one way to tell if you're a control freak. Hi, my name is Patty, and I help you find those unconscious and loving parts of you and me, make them more conscious and loving so we can have a more conscious and loving world. That's my vision, and I would love for you to join me in that vision. And one of the ways we do this is by trying to control people. I had a situation the other day where a friend of mine was complaining. I didn't like her complaining, so I wanted to control her and gave her a suggestion, not just once, but a couple of times. It didn't end well at all because I just didn't want her to complain anymore. I wanted her to do something about it. Yeah, that's what happened. So here's that number one tool is if you say something more than once, you are trying to control somebody. It is something that I learned a long time ago from this book, and when I opened it up this morning, I was so excited because it's something that I've been practicing for many, many years, and I want you to try it too. It's observing yourself in the world and how you try to control people by saying the same thing over and over and over, the same suggestion, because you don't want them to get hurt so you can feel okay. You don't want them to make a wrong decision so that you can be okay. Just let them. Let them go through their lives and do what they do because it's going to happen anyway. And people don't want to hear a nag. Do you? And do you realize you're being a nag when you say the same thing over and over? Oh. So I'm reading today from, like I said, Courage to Change. Many of us learn the value of self-expression. We discover how we feel and benefit from giving voice to our feelings when it seems appropriate. But there's a difference between expressing ourselves and using words to control others. Sometimes the only way I can determine whether I'm trying to control someone else or whether I'm simply expressing my feelings is by noticing how many times I say the same thing. If I mention something that is in and on my mind and then let it go, no matter what response I get, I am speaking sincerely. And if I repeatedly make similar suggestions or ask prodding questions again and again, I am probably trying to control. And if I'm satisfied only when the other person responds in a way I consider desirable, agrees with what I've said, or takes my advice, then I know I've lost my focus. I am learning to be honest with myself. I will not use my recovery or my spiritual practice as an excuse to justify my efforts to change other people's thinking. Trying to control other people only gets me in trouble, and instead I will promptly admit such mistakes and put my energy back where it belongs by focusing on myself. And I invite you to do that spiritual practice today and from now on to notice if you're repeating the same thing so you can get people to do what you want them to do, to see if you're actually becoming a nag. And just say, let them, and see how your world changes. Watch how there's less resistance in your life. Notice how you can be more engaged in your own life rather than trying to control others. Just saying. If you like this kind of content, you know what to do with the algorithm. Like, subscribe, put in a comment below if this resonates with you. I love you.